Hey there, welcome. Finally got a tripod, so that's very exciting for me. So bear with me while I work my way through it. I'm going to do a pick a bundle spread for today/tomorrow's lunar eclipse, which happens at the full moon, with the moon in Cancer and the sun opposite in Capricorn. So I'm doing a Lenormand spreads, and I thought that what we might look at is just asking the cards what it is that this eclipse is clearing up for us, what it's bringing to light, and what it's going to clear up for us moving into the future. So just give you a minute to take a look at bundle 1, 2 or 3 and just think about what it is that's been, that's on your mind or that's in your life at the moment that this lunar eclipse would like you to be aware of and to work on, and to think about ways to approach or overcome or support or whatever it is that you need to happen. So I'll put the timestamps down the bottom so that you don't have to listen to all the spreads if you're not interested. So I assume right now that you're feeling ready to move on. So I'm going to move these guys out of the way. That's 3, that's 2, and let's start with the first spread. Okay, something's being cut away and to make a new beginning. Definitely some change happening here. Some luck. Okay, and there's a man on the scene. Because this is a universal reading, I'm not going to read this man as you if you're a guy watching this. I'm just going to read this as a man in your world, in your sphere. Okay, so let's see if we can see. Sweet, this is a pretty cool thing. Okay, let's go. Radio. So the focus of your clearing away, your clarity for this eclipse is this man. So this man who's in your zone, in your world. He's quite a clever man, good with words, good with getting what he wants. He's quite a lucky guy. He possibly feels like he's possibly got a child who he could actually perceive as a bit of a burden for him. So basically, with this guy, what we have down here is you're thinking about, it's on your mind, it's been on your mind that you need to initiate a change in your relationship with this guy. And that if you cut it off and make that change, it's going to bring you a new beginning. That's what's been on your mind. The key to doing this is going to be to have faith, trust yourself, trust that you actually have these skills yourself, within yourself, to create this new beginning. So don't let this guy talk you around. Don't let him kind of like trick you into staying or into hanging on to this relationship if that's not what's serving you and if that's not what you want, because you actually can sever this, and when you do, it's actually going to be beneficial for you. It's a lucky thing for you to actually get rid of this guy, because he's no good. He's not bringing you any. He's not being clear with you. He's playing games. He's a trickster. This new beginning looks like it's actually been on your mind, and what you just need to do is have the faith in yourself to be able to instigate this, initiate it. So you can definitely draw on that, because you're actually known yourself for having this ability to do this. You just need to trust yourself. And don't let this guy talk you around. So let's just get a little bit of extra clarity around this situation. What have we got? Okay. Someone, it's a friend. Okay, there have been arguments. It's causing arguments with a friend. It's causing an obstacle for you. Okay, and it's causing an, yeah, okay. Yeah, so he might be a friend of yours. It might not necessarily be. He might be someone who you actually thought was quite loyal to you. But yeah, it feels like you're being punished. And it's, yeah, it's like this repetitive kind of, you might have these like repetitive arguments with this guy that's causing an obstacle for you. And it's really, now you're kind of really thinking about, okay, I need to choose another path to support myself, because I need to feel secure and this isn't serving me. So yeah, I'd say that what we're looking at here is that this full moon is bringing an end to this situation for you, and you can take advantage of this eclipse to have faith in your own skills and in your own ability, even drawing on your faith, if that's how you work, to help you sever the relationship with this guy, because he's actually known himself as somebody who's quite divisive, and you're better off without this guy, quite frankly. Okay, so that's reading number 1. All right, I hope that brought some clarity for you guys. It's not a very pleasant situation for you to be in, but you know, that's what the cosmos sends these portals for us to work with. So let's go on to reading. This is bundle number 2. And let's get started. Okay, there's a woman. Again, I won't, because this is a universal reading, this isn't going to be you if you're a female. I'm going to read this as just a general woman in your world. Something to navigate, travel, an invitation. So this woman's going to invite you to navigate this new situation. There's a flow of money. She's related to a flow of money. Okay, a little bit of anxiety. Okay, a little bit of anxiety here about some correspondence regarding your flow of money. It's probably coming from this woman. Yeah, you're a little bit clouded. You're feeling a little bit, sorry, okay, this is new to me, forgive me. You're feeling a little bit clouded, maybe a little bit oppressed by this correspondence to do with your flow of money. It's clouding your clarity, clouding your judgment. It's actually bringing an end to either a dream that you had, or a hope that you had, or it's just bringing an end to some clarity that you have around your situation to do with your finances. You're kind of thinking that she's actually offering you a gift, or offering you like an invitation of sorts. Yeah, but and it's actually giving you this. It's sort of like pushed you off on this new journey to do with your financial situation, and it's definitely ended something to do with your finances. Something to do with your finances is coming to an end. Yeah, this journey will do that for you. Bring an end to this. This is strange. It feels like it's an invitation to do something from this woman, and it's a little bit cloudy for you. You're not quite sure, and you would like some clarity regarding this situation. There's definitely, it could be like a repetitive kind of, some repetitive correspondence that you've got from her as well. Something that's just not resolved itself straight away, and it's sort of some back and forwards here. But what we're looking at here is this is going to bring an end. Okay, so perhaps we can look at this correspondence really, when you can kind of navigate your way out of this. And if you can look at it as a gift, as an opportunity for you to bring an end to this correspondence. Okay, that makes sense. So there's been some kind of back and forwards communication, and it's caused some anxiety and really clouded your judgment regarding your finances, and it's sort of made you like rethink a few things and navigate your way through this situation. But what we're looking at, I'd say, after this eclipse is that it's if you can look at it as a gift rather than as this thing that's just stressing you out, it's going to bring an end to this correspondence. So whatever it is that you choose to do here, this journey that you choose to take here, is actually going to bring an end to that correspondence, which is probably going to be a relief for you. Let's see. Okay, yeah, okay, so we're looking at here some work. This could be related to your work situation. And definitely taking a new pathway in your work. So this woman actually might be negotiating she might be someone that you work with who you've been like talking backwards and forwards about making a move within your workplace, and it's going to change your flow of finances. And you're being a little bit cloudy about this, whether or not to do it. But if you can take it on board, yes, okay, so you feel like it's a burden, but if you can take it on board, it will open, like this card, it's going to open a new doorway for you. So it does feel like it's a burden, and that, it's a difficult thing to be navigating right now. But if you can perceive it more of an invitation, like to to just bring an end to this correspondence, and it will unlock a new doorway for you, unlock a new pathway for you. So, which is never a bad thing, and it's just, it's part of life. We do go on these journeys, and they can actually, change for some of us can be really disruptive and quite stressful, and it can kind of like play on our minds and whatnot. But yeah, just rest assured that, just if you can kind of rethink and get some clarity around this situation, it will bring an end to this correspondence, which is going to bring an end to this kind of stress, internal dialogue that you've got going on. Okay, let's leave that one there. Okay, so that's what the eclipse is bringing forth for you guys. And let's move on to number 3. It's my favorite little card, my favorite little crystal. Okay, so an older person or sex. We love the cards. I kind of look at it as wisdom overall, because it's sort of like a coming of age card, moving through the stages. Okay. All right, and then we've got longevity. So this actually could relate to some longevity and stability. That's what you're sort of thinking about here. Okay, and then we've got some knowledge regarding a contract or a union, and it's sort of niggling away at you. This is something that you've learnt. And there's a lot of clarity here. I mean, there's a lot of, something's been illuminated, something's been brought to light about the true nature of somebody. Okay, right, so you've received a message that's brought to light the true nature of somebody. Okay, and it's niggling away at you a little bit. It's on your mind. It's sort of like niggling away. The message looks as though it's come from an older man. I'm going to say that actually this knowledge has come from, an older man has, it's been an illuminating sort of message from this older man that's come to you, and it's given you some kind of new perspective on this relationship, which could be a contract, or it could just be like a relationship, like some kind of union. And because this is actually kind of like really opened your eyes up a little bit, because you actually thought on your mind that there was real longevity in this, and that was quite harmonious, and that you were quite, it was quite steady. Could actually be like a sexual relationship with somebody and you've learnt about this person's true nature. So this correspondence has come, there's been a message come, some news has come, and it's illuminated this person's true nature. This is generally seen as a woman, the snake. So this woman may have had something to do with either she could be the other person in the relationship with you, or she may have something to do with bringing to light something about having an influence on your relationship that you actually otherwise perceived as being quite solid and grounded and otherwise thriving. Yes, so we've got the message has definitely kind of it's really shaken it up. It's really shaken some things up from this person. Let's have a look, get some more clarity on this. But definitely something's come to you and it's just niggling away at you. It's on your mind. It's taking away your peace of mind, which is never a pleasant feeling. Yeah. You're feeling really clouded about this. You're feeling really oppressed by it. It's got something to do with your financial flow as well, and the stability of that financial flow. So again, this could be work. Okay, and here's the woman. Okay, and the child. So I feel like this here is this woman causing this sort of like new beginning here in this situation. It's actually it's been, okay, let me explain better. I feel like this woman is not the woman who's brought you the message. The message has come from an older man, and it's actually shown to you, revealed to you the true nature of this woman. She actually might be quite childish. She might be really kind of spoiled, or she might be argumentative, or have like throw tantrums. That kind of relates to this card as well. Somebody who just really likes to have things their own way. Somebody who's quite sort of underhanded at making things work out her way. And you were feeling really sort of not quite in your right mind about this situation. This person could actually be working against you to undermine your financial situation, your financial stability. She could actually be using her skills, using her wiles to actually destabilize your financial situation, your financial flow, which is not good. Which would actually make sense here as well, because this can actually relate to a contract. So basically, what we've got here is that it's niggling away at you. It's definitely been on your mind. You've probably actually had a few questions about this woman in your own mind and sort of thought, I wonder if I'm imagining that, or if that's really true. You know what I mean? But yeah, when this message comes, if it's not yet come, you need to take it on board and really think about it, because this sense that everything's quite solid and structured, that's not quite how this is working out with this woman. There's definitely some clarity that's actually going to come to you around this situation. Something's going to be exposed about her. Yeah. Okay. All right. So we might leave that one there as well. So they were some pretty intense readings, lots of change, lots of upheavals, which does make sense in terms of the eclipse. The sun and the moon do work together harmoniously, but when they kind of come together to create these really grand situations, they definitely shake things up. And it's our opportunity to just go with that flow. The cards are here to help you be aware of these situations and to move through them. I actually find the cards, they're my friends, really. They help me to kind of navigate these situations, and I'm always grateful for it. So yeah, anyway, that's it. Stoked that I finally got this tripod thing. It's pretty awesome, pretty happy with it. Cool. So namaste and amor fati, and I'll see you next time. Bye.